Okay, back again with another video. This is going to be a bit of a touchy subject for people. I want to make a few things clear with this video before it officially starts. I'm not disrespecting Stan Lee. I don't want it to be that way. Stan Lee is a legend. He's a legend in his own right, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm disrespecting him at all. I am simply just questioning I'm more of questioning the producers and the creator of this documentary, and the ethics and the morals of it. That's what I'm questioning. I'm not necessarily questioning Stan. Stan is a legend. You know what I mean? He's a legend. I don't have anything against Stan at all. I just have more questions of the morals behind this documentary release. So, if you didn't know, there's a documentary coming out. There's a documentary coming out. Stan Lee, the final chapter. It's a documentary about how Stan Lee was exploited by his former business partners for financial gain. The doc was made by John Bolerjack, who worked closely with Stan Lee during the last 4 years of his life. And there's a Kickstarter for it, and it's okay. Oh God, I'm really not trying to ruffle feathers with this video, so I'm trying to make sure I get why the documentary is happening, and Stan's getting exploited for money and gain. That's 100% bad. I don't agree with that. He is a legend in the comic space, and he should be treated as such. And it sucks that happened. Truly sucks that happened. I'm more of questioning why. What's his name again? Hold on. I'm questioning why John Bolerjack. I'm questioning why you've had this footage for 7 years and you decided to release it now with a Kickstarter. I'm a little bit confused. And I want to make this clear. Stan Lee, this documentary could have came out 5 years ago, 10 years ago, many years ago. And everybody would stand up and say that was bullshit and that we need to work on getting Stan Lee, whatever. Because Stan Lee's a fucking legend. I would have been there saying that it's bullshit for Stan Lee. He's a fucking legend. So I'm questioning why this documentary is getting released now with a Kickstarter. I'm just confused. I swear to God, I'm just confused. You've been harboring all this footage for 7 years, and to me, it comes off like I have had this footage. I didn't do anything with it because I didn't need to, and now I need to. So now I'm gonna start this rollout of this documentary and all this footage to show. And it's weird. You didn't go to the police. You didn't go to the authorities. This is a beloved figure, one of the most influential figures ever. Literally everyone in Hollywood loves him. And you didn't go to the police. You didn't go to anything. I swear, I'm just confused. I'm just confused on why I'm confused on why it took so long. And I do think that it's a little wild that you're exposing people for exploiting Stan Lee for money and gains when he dies, and you're doing the exact same thing. You're having a fucking Kickstarter with it. I mean, if anything, it just looks questionable. That's all I'm saying. This just looks questionable. I'm not saying that I don't want to. It's nothing on Stan Lee, and it's more on the creator, John Bolerjack. It's just like I'm just looking at you very strange. Very, very strange. I'm a little bit, just a little bit, weirded out by the timing of this and everything. It's just a little bit concerning. It's a little bit concerning. Shout out Neb's Good Takes. He had something that he said on Twitter that I agree with, where he said, like, I get being intimidated by powerful individuals, but this is a pretty unique case where he literally had extensive footage of the crimes in question against one of the most beloved creators of all time. And I agree with that. I get maybe you're scared of super powerful people who are gonna do whatever to you, but you really think the public wouldn't rally behind Stan Lee, and then you decide to release this posthumous after he's gone, and you start a Kickstarter? Okay, I'm just questioning the ethics behind this documentary. I'm questioning why this was getting made. What made you make this, right? What made you make this? How do you have this much years of footage and you don't do anything with it? You don't go to the police. You don't do anything. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's just not making sense to me. To me, it's just not making sense. And again, this is not. I don't want this to feel like hatred. I don't want this to feel like I'm hating on him. But it just doesn't really make sense to me at all. And if people are going to rally behind Stan Lee over this, that's great. That's cool. And hopefully the people that exploited him will get what they deserve, whether it's jail time, pay something back, whatever. Hopefully they do. But, and this is just a tad side note, is like, it's Jack, like, man, I love Jack Kirby, man. Jack Kirby is like, him and Alex Ross are like my two favorite comic artists. And I just wish this same energy would be put into for Jack Kirby. I just wish it would. Because he doesn't nearly get as much recognition as he deserves. He doesn't nearly get as much credit as he deserves. And he's truly a pioneer for comics that does not get talked about as much as it should be. And you know what? That's all I'm going to say on that, because I don't want to go into that. I don't want to get into that. I just want to stick it on this. So, to end this video off, I respect Stan Lee. I love Stan Lee. He is an absolute legend. I'm questioning the ethics behind this documentary and why it's getting put out. And I feel like it's getting put out for the wrong reasons. And I feel like you're critiquing people for exploiting Stan Lee. And I feel like you're doing the same thing. And it just feels wrong. This documentary coming out just feels wrong. And if there's good intent behind it, then by all means, let there be good intent. I'm not going to be the person to sit here and do that. If John Bojack says there's really good intent behind it, and he felt like now is the right time to release it, and he's hoping that this can lead to, whatever for people who exploited Stan Lee, great, 100%. I'd be behind that. But I'm really just questioning why you decided to release this now. What? I don't understand. We could have done this. You could have released this while Stan was alive. You could have. But instead you chose posthumous release with a Kickstarter to get money? And now you're kind of doing the same thing. You're using Stan's image and exploiting him for financial gains from a Kickstarter. And he's gone. It just looks funny. And that's all I have to say on that. I'm not trying to ruffle anybody's feathers. I'm not trying to make anybody upset. That's not my goal with this. I'm just simply asking a question. That's all I got to say on that. Make sure you like and subscribe. I will see everybody in the next video. The next video will be Kill Bill. I got the script down. I got what I want to do down. I'm ready to upload. I'm ready to shoot it, edit it, and upload it. I just really had to talk about this guy. I just saw it, and it was like a quick thing that I knew I could get like a video on. that just really did not. It just rubbed me the wrong way. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you think Stan is getting exploited. If you are okay with the documentary, if you're not okay with the documentary, I want to have a little bit of dialogue in the comments. So let me know down in the comments below. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace out.